Vision is the ability to see what is possible. The Proverbs famously say, where there is no vision, the people perish. The biblical idea of vision is not what is possible with man, but what is possible under the direction of an almighty God and His Word. Our almighty God has given us an amazing opportunity at your missions office, and I'd like to take this time to share with you a God-sized and a God-given vision. Who would have thought that an association of 190 churches in the state of Mississippi could do what God is doing in and through us? Over the years of your missions department, the Lord has used each director to advance the vision farther. Churches have been planted, a revolving loan fund has flourished. The vision that I'm presenting springs from a mighty God and the work of faithful men who have gone on before me. I want to ask a question: what can God do through us? Or maybe the question is better asked, what can't God do through us? With the second question being better in viewpoint, let's dive into a God-sized vision for 2024. First, with your revolving loan fund, invest in eternity. The BMA of Mississippi's best kept secret. A fund that has grown to around $25 million of investment and liquidity. By the first part of 2024, we will have roughly $21 million of that invested in loans throughout the work of the BMA of America and Mississippi. But we know that we can do more. With that in mind, our committee has wisely adjusted our interest rates from a single interest rate to a tiered rate system. From a 9-month lock currently sitting at 5% to a 2-year lock at 4% to an immediate access rate of 2.5. Your investment in the revolving loan fund will yield great dividends. Come invest with us. My vision for 2024 is to grow our fund to around 30 million plus. This will allow us to continue to help missions, churches, missionaries, and pastors. This additional investment will also allow us to begin to do some bigger things in the realm of insurance. But we need your help, your investments, your promotion of your revolving loan fund to your churches, church members, and family and friends. We want to invest in eternity. And like Matthew 25 teaches, God has given us resources to faithfully manage. And by investing in the revolving loan fund, you will be able to maximize your earthly return while helping the work of the Lord's church flourish. Secondly, let's dive into your missions department. Investing in the Lord's church through planting, training, and revitalization. Our missions vision has not waned or stagnated, but it's only increased for the glory of the Lord and His church. Our goal is to plant churches all throughout the state of Mississippi. We have far too many locations that are over a 70% unchurched ratio. We need more churches planted to combat this negative trend. But church planting cannot be all that we do. There is so much more to be done. Statistics tell us that we have almost 25 churches without pastors. On top of that, we are seeing many of our stalwart churches experiencing full decline. If we fail to help our churches revitalize, we will struggle to plant new churches in Mississippi and around the world. With this in mind, we are desiring to launch a new wing of our missions department called Revitalize, a church revitalization ministry. Our hope is to help our existing churches who have fallen on difficult times be restored, revitalized, or replanted. Through this assessment, a church may fall into one of these 3 categories, whether it's needing restoration, revitalization, or replanting. Restoration is for the churches in those early states of decline or the latter states of recline. It involves assessment, guidance, coaching, training, and encouragement for the church to return to life, for growth, and incline again. Revitalization is for the churches in full stages of decline, involving financial help along with the other areas to help them see the church return to successful ministry again. Replanting is for the churches whose doors are ready to close, involves the most intensive of intervention. This is the most drastic action but can provide that church hope again. We must take the initiative and act strategically to help our struggling churches thrive again. Will you help us accomplish this immense and important goal? As we invest in church planting and church revitalization, it will highlight a glaring need that has become a nagging problem within our work. Qualified and trained pastors, youth pastors, missionaries. The other wing of our missions department that we are wanting to launch is a fuller development of our associate missionary program, calling it Timothy Ministries. Timothy Ministries is meant to help new or young ministers be developed in the gospel ministry. It is a fulfillment of 2 Timothy 2:2. This ministry will provide training, coaching, mentoring, ministerial experience, and financial help for the maturing and the development of young pastors. By God's grace, we can help the next generation hear God's call by giving them confidence that they can succeed in the ministry. Will you help us accomplish this biblical mandate of training the next generation of servants for the ministry? This vision, though already immense, is not yet complete. We have begun the preparation that will help your church within the insurance world. With medical and life insurance, we have partnered with the Hinton Insurance Group to help guide our pastors and churches with affordable insurance that can help cut your costs.
The Hinton Insurance Agency is here partnered with the BMA of Mississippi, which is a huge blessing. We are located right next door to the missions office to the right. It used to be the Floyd House. And what we're able to do is work with many different insurance companies, because we're a broker, through health insurance, life insurance, people with their Medicare options, which I know is very confusing, life insurance, dental vision, all of that good stuff. And it's something that the Lord has really blessed me with as a ministry. It's something that as growing up in the BMA, my dad's the pastor of Good Hope and Stringer, Corby Jones. My grandfather was at Hopewell and So my entire life. Uncle John David is doing wonderful things with our national work. So I understand the BMA. I grew up with the BMA, and I understand that insurance can be a very sore part in our churches and very expensive part in our churches. And God has blessed me crossing paths with many of our Baptist churches already, being able to help some of our pastors save hundreds, almost $1,000 a month for their family to have coverage, which allows them to be at the church more, their ministry more, which is our entire goal, is to be able to take the financial aspect of insurance, bring the cost down so that they can focus more on their ministry. And that's just a massive blessing that the Lord has been able to bring our connection between the BMA of Mississippi and the Hinton Insurance Agency to allow that to happen.
As I've stated earlier, we are also working on the opportunity to provide property insurance. We are beginning these steps, so pray with us as we seek to bless our churches in this arena. Finally, our vision concludes with our newest addition to our missions office, and that is our media room, where this video is produced. Our hope is to add a media director to our missions staff that will help our missions office and churches with videos and a social media presence. Please pray with us about this avenue. All I can say is, to God be the glory. He's doing great things. Will you be a part of this work? Please help us with missions, revitalization, and with the development of Timothy's and our Timothy ministry. We can use your help.